Hello, everyone. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 5
Cinco.
of
Tigers
Tyler's
talk
Talk
football
Football. Sort of, kind of.
straight from the
Straight from the
basement.
basement.
We do this thing in the basement. We do it in the
Yes, we
basement.
do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We had a good time.
So, my name
Oh
is
my,
Q,
honey,
and
honey. Good morning, sweetheart.
yes,
And
how are
I
you, my
am who?
dear? Of course, you're Billy.
I am Viv, also known as Billy.
I'm so used to Billy now.
Yeah,
I can't
you
help
know what?
myself.
You know what? There's so many wigs here. He doesn't know what kind of wife he's getting each week.
Yes, we-
But it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
So, I see you're wearing
Oh, honey,
pink
yes,
today.
yes.
No,
Well,
not Barbie time.
no, it's not. That was last year, Barbie time.
This was.
This is serious today, sweetheart.
Okay.
I have to. This is the PSA. Usually, Billy is, off the chart. Would you say?
Right.
She's a live wire.
Oh,
She
yes,
is.
she
She
is.
is fire,
Fire.
and she still is. But today we're going to take a minute to acknowledge Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's why
Yes.
I'm wearing pink hair, pink earrings, and my T-shirt.
It
What does it say,
says,
sweetie?
in October, it says, we wear pink.
Pink bracelet. Everything's pink.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to give you a little history about Breast Cancer Awareness
Okay.
Month
Okay.
and why it's so important for everybody. And this is a message from Billy's heart, from Viv's heart to every woman and every man, because men are afflicted with it as well. And we'll get into that. Breast Cancer Awareness Month was started in 1985
Okay.
by the American Cancer Society and Imperial Chemical Industries.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is an international campaign, and it's every October. So, folks, you have to be blind not to see ribbons, sneakers,
Right.
T-shirts, fundraisers, runs, marathons, and even the NFL players sometimes they have on socks.
Right.
Socks. And the NFL players, everybody. This is international. It's not just an American thing. It's an international campaign
Mm-hmm.
to raise awareness about breast cancer, encourage early detection
Mm-hmm.
and prevention, and raise money for research.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some other important facts that I just wanted to share. Did you know, Q, that other than skin care, breast cancer is the most common cancer for American women?
Mm.
And actually, 270,000 women each year get breast cancer,
Wow. That's
and
a lot.
42,000 unfortunately die from
Mm.
breast cancer. Also, men. Men think, oh, it doesn't matter. No, men, you have to be careful too.
Right.
1 out of 100 breast cancers are found in a man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just a woman thing.
Right.
It's both.
Right.
Now, mammograms
Mm.
are the best way to find cancer
Right.
early before it is big enough to feel or cause symptoms.
Right.
Now, the American Cancer Society recommends women between the ages of 45 and 54
Mm-hmm.
get an annual mammogram,
Right.
and women 55 and above, annual or every 2 years. And of course, if you have personal history or family history,
Right.
of course, you consult your healthcare
Of
provider.
course. Yeah.
So I just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge breast cancer awareness.
Mm-hmm.
We have to take care of these. We have to
Yes, you
take
do.
we have to take care of these
The
tatas
tatas.
and our girls. You know, it's
Yes. Very
it's
important.
very important and very
Yes.
important. So, ladies, men,
Take care.
be aware. Let's be
And
aware
be
of our.
aware. Great.
Yeah.
Having said that, now it's time for our toast.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. We'll get into last week's disaster. Today, I'm feeling really. Oh, I don't know if I'm feeling good today, honey.
Okay.
Two-fisted toast.
Okay.
First of all, I have my mimosa.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I was looking for pretty glasses. This is our anniversary. This is our wedding day.
Oh.
This is our wedding day. Vivian and Quentin, March 28th, what year is this? 2000. I said 1985. 2015. So I have my
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, sweet.
That's
This
right.
is mimosa in here.
Uh-huh.
But I also, in light of today being a day about thinking pink and eating cleaner
Right.
and
Right.
exercise, weight control,
Yeah.
and water. So our brother Jerry with it and our sister Gail with it, hi guys, sent me a year ago this cute cup. Says thank you for being awesome, and I thought I would alternate between
All right.
mimosa
Well,
and water.
well, here we go with the toast, please.
All right. Woo! Oh,
Thank you.
I'll take
Okay,
water.
guys.
Delicious water. Hydrate, keeps the bowels moving, by the way, too. Gotta
Okay.
get the bowels. Oh, I'm sorry. And
Yes.
delicious. Okay.
Let's move on.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Let's recap last week's games, and of course, we're going to start with the winners.
Yeah.
The Giants over the Seahawks,
Congratulations.
29-20. The Giants had a good overall game.
Yeah, you did great.
They really did well. And in Seattle actually. So
You
it's
got
a tough
guys.
place to be an opposing team. So there you
Yeah.
go.
Well, you were a happy man over on the couch.
Yeah, I was
I
a
mean,
happy
you were a
man.
happy
Of
man because
course.
sometimes it's like a morgue around
My
here.
G-man.
Yeah, I was happy for you. I mean, one thing I can say, people think, oh, Billy, you're always talking about the Bills. Enough.
Yes. Enough.
But Billy's got a big enough heart
Yeah.
where Billy can say,
Yeah.
Q.
Yes.
Didn't I say, honey, congratulations?
Yes, you
I said, you
did.
did. I did. That wasn't any side-eyed congratulations. It was an honest from the heart. Billy has heart.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, you do. So
okay.
let's talk about the Bills
Oh,
game.
I don't want
They
to.
lost against the
I don't
Texans,
want to talk about
23-20.
Well, let me tell
One
you
of those
something.
things.
Let me tell you something. It was my nerves were shot.
Oh, I'm sure they were.
I had gone out to the farmers market that day. Remember last Sunday?
Yes, I did.
Went up to
Yes, I
Easton,
do remember.
and I first I went to the gym and TV was on, and I was watching. I said, okay. Then I couldn't watch anymore. Then I went to the farmers market. Then I put on it on my phone, and then I said, oh my God, it's closed, and it was just my heart was racing. I have tachycardia. My pulse was racing. I I just wish the best for them. I don't know what happened. What do you think? I don't know what's going on.
Josh didn't have a good game that
Well, I
day.
guess this is.
And
But how
when
could
Josh doesn't have a good game, the rest of the team seems to not have quite the game themselves.
What do you think?
But
As a, I know
they're
Josh.
3-2. They'll be fine,
Well,
particularly in the division that they're in.
well,
They'll
the
be
division
fine.
sucks. I mean, yeah.
They'll be. Oh my, why does it suck?
Well, I mean, they're not doing it. But I was really concerned.
Right.
Keon, my other son, he did good. He got a touchdown.
They got
I
a
think
touchdown.
they still have to gel. It's still something
It's
that
still a work
they
in
have to gel.
progress
And then,
at this time of year,
yes,
and that's
yes.
kind of surprising.
And then I had a friend who was actually there, and she said it was hot as hell in that stadium.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm thinking that maybe perhaps, I'm not making excuses,
Right.
but Houston, hot as hell. I mean, Houston, Texas is hot. Oh my God. And maybe the fellas just, being from
Oh no. That's
I
not
think
an
the heat, the
excuse.
humidity, it was just
No,
too much.
no.
And my Josh,
And
I
it's
don't know if the
not
water
an
boys and the water
excuse.
girls weren't doing their
It's
job.
not an excuse.
I just hope they
No,
were.
no,
We're
no.
playing tomorrow night again on
Listen,
national TV.
it is not an excuse.
Okay.
Heat is not an
They just
excuse
did.
when you're playing football.
Well, they just didn't do well. And we'll move
That's
on.
the bottom line.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
move on. They're on tomorrow night, though.
Yeah, yes.
tomorrow night.
I'm going to mention that later.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, okay, so the other games that were pretty big, Ravens were over the Bengals, and
Yeah.
overtime
Excellent.
that was a game, and the Cowboys beat the Steelers, and so good for the Cowboys, and to keep alive in the NFC East.
Against
Okay.
the Steelers. Can I just mention something about the Steelers that I just heard this morning?
What's that?
That Russell perhaps will play. He's passed protocol for his calf, and
There's no protocol for the.
well, I'm sorry, but concussion.
That's concussion.
See,
But that's
see,
all
that
right.
wasn't nice.
That's all right.
Okay, well he's healed.
Yes.
God has healed
He's
his
been
calf.
healed if you really
But
want
let
to
me tell you what Tomlin said. So Tomlin said today may be the day that Russell is suited up
May
in
be
there,
the day.
but he will be coming as number 2.
We'll
But
see what happens.
But they interviewed Russell,
He
and
may-
Russell was a Christian.
He may spell Justin Fields that Fields is not having a good game, but he may not.
But
you know what though? He should come in and get his feet a little bit wet. But I'm going to tell you that he has been good for a little while.
But-
It's just the way the
Yeah.
game is played.
And Russell said, because that all these haters always coming after my son Russell, and Russell ain't having it. And
Right,
Russell was a
right.
man of, he's solid. And he said, listen, I believe in my.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I believe. I have to talk about Russell.
Russell
Please,
was.
oh no, please.
Russell
stop
was your
now.
boy. Russell's
that
your
was
boy.
my first.
Yes,
After
that
my
was
own
your
two
first.
natural that came out
Oh,
of my
of
loins.
course.
But but Russell, I love him, and I just want him to flourish. I
Gotcha.
just love him and Sierra and their lovely family. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Well, let's say that the Chiefs and the Vikings are still undefeated.
Oh,
Okay, they're still undefeated. And the Giants finally won their first game.
Jeez.
They finally won their first game.
Trevor
Yes,
Lawrence, but
So,
yeah.
we can't call it the hair anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not the hair.
Yeah.
Okay, and Washington, Houston just had one loss. So those teams are doing well.
Washington. We're gonna talk
Okay.
about them, that quarterback
Oh,
in a minute.
well, in a
Jeez.
minute.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, and
Let's
that's a
talk about 'em now.
segue into our NFL Spotlight of the Week.
Oh my gosh.
And it is
Jaden
Jaden Daniels,
Daniels.
the Washington Commanders rookie quarterback,
Oh,
who is taking the NFL by
storm.
storm. Yes,
Oh
he
my
is.
goodness. Can I take it from here,
Yes,
honey?
yes, you can.
Now, you, of
This
course,
is your segment.
our audience knows that you are the man with the X and the O's. You give the stats, you give all that NFL. Boom. I give the other stuff.
Boom, boom, boom.
I give the stuff that are warm and cozy. How about
Warm and cozy.
Jaden
Yeah.
Daniels?
Okay.
Jaden is the fabulous quarterback of the Washington Commanders.
Commanders.
I like to say it, Commanders.
Commanders. Okay.
And now, as you well know, but perhaps our audience doesn't know, I love watching the Heisman Trophy Awards.
Oh yes.
I
Well,
love,
we
I
both.
just love award shows. And we watched the show, and when the kid won the Trisman, this is mimosas, little well,
It's
Trisman.
only 1%, like I said.
When we won the Heisman, I felt something. I shed another tear.
Yeah.
His mother just,
Oh,
let me talk about
what
his
a
mother.
sweetheart.
Hi, Jaden is 23, baby, 6'4", tall glass of water, and 210 pounds. A nice young man.
Yes, he is.
And let me tell you a little background about Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Another California guy.
Oh yeah.
These guys,
California
these
kid.
guys, and Jaden Hurts. I mean, maybe it's the Jalen's California. He's from Fontana, California,
Fontana.
near San Bernardino. He attended Arizona State. His first round, I believe, was 2 or 3 years. Then he was in the portal,
Yes.
transferred to Louisiana State University.
Yes,
That's
LSU.
LSU. And they pump out some good players down
Oh,
there.
they
My
do.
God. I believe he got his undergraduate degree at Arizona State and was working on his master's. He's oh my God, he's brilliant.
Phenomenal.
Man, phenomenal.
Phenomenal young man.
Of course, I have to in my segment talk about the parents.
Oh, of course.
He just didn't hatch by himself.
No.
He came from somebody.
Did.
His parents, his dad is Javon Daniels. His mother is a beautiful woman.
Oh, yes, she is.
Just lovely. Regina Jackson. And did you know what I just found out about Regina?
What did you find out?
Oh my God. She's the
Let us
latest
all know.
she's the latest NFL parent to become a certified agent.
Oh, that's great.
She's going to represent her
Own son.
her own son, and to become a certified agent, it's like, oh, I can become an agent. No,
No.
everybody can't become. No, with no disrespect. No, everybody
no,
can't become.
You just
have,
can't.
First of all, some parameters. You have to become. You have to be have an undergraduate degree and a postgraduate degree. First of all, before you even jump out the gate, and secondly, you have to take a test, a very rigorous test, and so that's for Miss Regina. Now, the other thing, I have some sound bites from other interviews from Regina,
Right.
and she said for her taking the agent's test is because she wants to be knowledgeable in helping her son and guiding him through his NFL career.
that's so sweet.
Oh,
I know. You just can't.
I can't. And then where did this go? I'm so sorry. And then she said here, well, I can't find where I put it, but basically it's to help her. It's to help her son, and she's going to be that point person. And
keeping it in the family.
Yeah, keeping that money in the family. And who better than a parent to be
watching what's going on?
And she's not the first.
No,
this is a new
first.
phenomenon of particularly mothers becoming agents of their sons, and it touched my heart, and I just said,
of course.
So
bravo,
bravo to
bravo.
Jaden Daniels and his mom Regina, his dad Javon Daniels, who also played football. I read that he was some NFL or college ball. He's somebody too.
Okay.
And
All right.
congratulations.
Okay, let's move on. But another story that came up, and I know that this was something that kind of broke your heart.
Well,
Robert Saleh of the New York Jets got fired.
Oh,
and I know you have something
God.
to say about that.
Well, first,
because that was one of your boys.
If I had a piece of apple pie here, I'd have to eat some pie because humble pie. Just only a mere 2 weeks ago.
Just a mere 2 weeks ago.
When I talked about
Robert.
I picked 3 coaches of styles that I loved.
Right.
And excuse me, Robert Saleh was one.
Was one of them.
And I chose him because I thought he was a nice looking man.
Oh,
which had nothing
to do with football, of course.
And unfortunately, it didn't save him from getting his butt fired this week.
Did not.
And it was very sad to me. Very sad. I did some more research.
Oh.
Okay. It
Let's
says
hear it.
Robert Sala's firing as the New York Jets coach was a
Yes.
shocking,
Just shocking.
shocking move. They had a 2-3
God.
start.
Mhm.
Now, when their behinds were over in London last week, that was it.
Mhm.
The owner, Woody Johnson, said, enough,
Enough.
enough. And he was fired, I believe, the next day. Now, some things that have come into talk about was his coaching style. What do you think about his style, hon?
Well, I think that he's more of a defensive coach when he came over from the 49ers. So uh, each coach has a different style. The main thing is to get your players to believe in you and make sure that you put the right players in the right places and in the right situations to win. And unfortunately, he's had his chance. I guess the owner, of course, he's not. They're not work. He's not working fast enough
Yeah.
as far as they're concerned. And
Wow.
as another member of the coaching carousel, that is unfortunate, but
It's
that's just
horrible.
the way it happens in the NFL.
Well,
What have you done for me lately?
Billy's
And
upset.
you have to get there pretty quickly as well. So,
Well, can I say why Billy's upset about this?
why are you upset about this, Billy?
Because Billy is upset because he's a man and a dad and a husband. Now you go to work,
So,
but
so there,
but
there's a lot of
but he ain't no different from any other Joe or Joette that gets fired on any given day. People get fired on any given day. However, you're
yes.
not always publicly humiliated.
Oh
Now,
no,
the thing that I did in my research, of course, they talked
more
about
research.
more research. His coaching style. They were talking about because he's a nice guy. That's it. Billy
Listen,
was upset. He said, "Oh, his nice guy approach. What is
well,
what
you know
we
what?
as humans can't be nice no more?
Well, guess what?
That's a daggone shame.
There's no nice in
Well, no,
football.
there is. Why do you have to be a son of a gun to be a coach? Why
Well,
you got to
listen,
be
listen.
that
I don't know
that
who was saying
hurt?
that he's
Well,
so nice, but
they're saying he's too nice and
how,
he was
you know,
questionable in his decision making. I
see,
said, well, you know
that
what?
that was it.
That was it.
It was a questionable decision making. It has nothing to do with being nice
Well,
because
I
you
just
can't just be nice.
what he I mean he appeared to be,
You
but
have
we
to
weren't
be.
in the what's the room there in the locker room with him. They
The
also
locker room.
mentioned that daggone Aaron Rodgers. He thinks he's the general
Well,
manager, the
well,
quarterback, the
well, well.
coach, and his behind probably
Aaron,
he was talking in Woody's ear. He was talking.
yeah, that's what they're
He's
saying.
talking in his
That's a
ear.
conspiracy
Yeah, and I
theory.
believe it. I
That's a
believe it.
conspiracy
That's just my
theory.
opinion.
Aaron had an opinion. And when you're
Too
a
much.
top
He
notch
thinks big
quarterback who's
britches.
been out there, who's 40 years old, who's well respected and known,
Is he 40
you will say something.
already? Just like
And
Brady.
what you say means something. And just like
Well, his
Brady,
behind got fired. Now, before
you
we
know,
leave this, I have to say something, sweetheart.
what's that, dear?
Um, how they fired Salah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
let me tell you why that upsets
there's a
me.
reason for that, too.
Well, okay, I get it. He's fired. Do
No,
you
no, I'm talking about.
do you know that they had a police escort for
Yes.
his behind?
Yes.
The man couldn't even clean out his office. He couldn't
No.
take his pictures down from his family or whatever he had in there. Maybe he had
Hey,
some
listen.
peanuts, some M&Ms.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know what he had in.
secrets in that office. There's a lot of plays. There's a lot of things that are
Well, they
going
told
on
him,
that pertain only and solely to the New York Jet organization.
but this
So
was the case.
therefore,
Yeah.
they're going to clean his locker out when they're ready to clean it out.
Well,
But he's
that's
going to
a
get
good point.
escorted right
How
away.
the police
But or
he couldn't-
security,
he couldn't
whoever.
whoever he
A couple
couldn't
of
even
strong
a
armed
strong one.
guys.
He couldn't even say goodbye to
No,
the fellas.
well,
He couldn't give them a
he'll
hug.
have a time.
He
He'll
couldn't
have
say,
time to do
"Oh,
that.
listen, guys, he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't give him some dap. He couldn't give him some pound.
No, he
couldn't
couldn't do any of those
he could,
things.
and I just think, but I hope and pray that Salah, they all rise back up. We'll see him next year somewhere.
Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, let's preview this week's games. And of course, right now, live and in London.
London again.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
I'm so sick.
Again, it's the
This is
NFL
delicious.
and what they're doing.
Hmm.
And as I look, it is 21-10, the Bears over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, let me just say this again for the second week in a
In
row,
the
and
third
then
quarter,
next
by the
week
way.
we'll be there again.
Again. The Jags will be there again.
My
They
issue.
might as well stay over.
Thank you. My issue, Q tip
What's the
with
issue?
London and a lovely city. I want
Of
us to
course.
go. The daggone jet lag. The boys are tired.
Tired.
Okay, they go that it's 5 hours, then
Uh,
it's a time frame, and then they're tired. What is the point of it all?
Listen,
Who's the
we
NFL
went over
commissioner?
that.
What's his name?
Who's the
Goodell?
commissioner?
Who's the commissioner?
Roger Goodell.
Well, Goodell didn't do it good. Okay,
Goodell's doing very well.
well,
Goodell,
I think the decision.
Goodell
I
is
don't have
doing
the
very
decision
well.
makes no sense to me
Very
as a
well.
watcher, but
Okay, well,
who am I? I
let's
need
move
some
on.
water now.
For you,
Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Gail.
for you Jags and Bears fans who got up early enough, this game is a pretty good game
Okay.
for the Bears
Okay.
right now.
Well, that's
Anyway,
good. That's good.
okay,
Yeah.
so let's also talk about Bengals at the Giants. That game is on Sunday night tonight.
Joe Cool.
So Joe Cool, yes,
Against your boys.
against my boys, my G-men. It should be a good game. I say the Giants are going to win at home, even though there's a couple of
I hope
injuries.
so.
And the Bengals are not doing that well. But Joe Cool's going to come out of his shell, and that's why it's going to be a good game. But it's in the Meadowlands, and
You have
I
an
think
advantage, maybe.
home field advantage is always.
Let me ask you
few
this, hon.
points.
Who's the better? What in terms of the score? I mean, in terms of the wins now, are the Bengals better or the Giants?
The Giants have a better record.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they do. The
Oh.
Bengals the Bengals only won one game.
I don't understand.
You know
What I'm
they're the
worried
best
about.
1-4 team in the league.
But I'm
That's for
very
sure.
concerned about the Cincinnati Bengals because, of course, my heart will always be connected to them.
Joe Cool.
Because you know why? Because when DeMar had that incident and they came and they rallied, but I'm concerned now with their coach. I don't know. It's just something because I have a forecast. There's something within me with my NFL acumen that I can
With
feel.
your NFL
Yeah,
acumen?
I can feel things,
Okay.
and I feel though the Bengals coach. I don't know. I wouldn't be buying no new house anytime soon.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about Bills versus the Jets
Yes.
at the Jets on Monday night.
Yes.
Monday Night Football.
Yes.
A must game. This
For
early in the
both.
season, that's a must game for both.
It's a
If
must
the Bills
game.
want to stay ahead in that division,
Yeah.
and the Jets are right behind them.
Yeah.
Now, it's a weaker division this year, but the Bills are a very good team. And you got to play the people that are in front of you.
Wait. What did you just say?
I said the Bills are a very good team, but they haven't played well the last couple of games. So let's see if they play well against the Jets
I
and
hope
Aaron
so.
Rodgers
I
on
hope
Monday
so.
night
I
because
hope
that's going to be a
so.
good game.
I hope so.
And now that they've fired Robert Saleh, we have to see how the Jets respond as players and as an organization.
Well, I'm gonna make a prediction.
We'll see.
I'm gonna make a prediction.
Oh, what's your prediction? and tell me,
The
it's not
Bills-
other than the Bills.
Well, of course, I want my boys to win, but they can't go. The guy. I mean, they fired their coach. They ain't doing the Jets ain't doing that great. The Bills have got to win this.
Yes.
They've, I will probably just take an hour walk before I watch the game because I've got to get my nerves straight.
Oh, yeah, get them straight.
It's just too much for
Get
me.
'em straight.
And I love my Bills, but it's my Billy's getting a little concerned.
It is a little concerned.
But still
All
love
right.
them.
The biggest
Mafia
game
all
of the
day.
day, and of course, one
Oh.
of the biggest games of the day, the Commanders at the Ravens. Now we just talked about Jaden Daniels, that sensational rookie quarterback,
Phenom.
against Lamar Jackson,
Yes.
two-time MVP
Oh my gosh.
of the league.
Oh my goodness.
And I'll tell you, this is going to be a big game
Mm.
and a good game and a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
And of course, our cousin Petey,
Petey, also known as Peter, also known as Norman.
and he's a big-time Raven fan.
Oh my God, he goes to
My
these
goodness,
games.
he lives in Baltimore,
Yeah,
but you know,
B-man.
the family lives there. So this is going to be a great game, and
This Jaden,
a
he
testament
is fabulous.
to see how Jaden Daniel goes up against
Can't
his
wait to watch
idol.
this. You know what I
Lamar
was thinking,
Jackson.
honey? Maybe we should go and get after we do the game, folks, we're gonna do something for food. But I have a taste for like a meatball supper. Let's go to some. What do you think? That'd be fun. Because football and food, they go
football
together.
and food, they do go together.
Let me ask you this too
Yes.
about our Jaden Daniels. Phenomenal, excellent game, excellent season so far. Do you think it's possible he will be named Rookie of the Year and MVP? Is that possible?
Well, that has never happened, but you know, anything is possible. He's having that kind of a year.
Wow.
The MVP is basically a regular season award,
Okay.
but right now he's certainly in line for offensive rookie of the year. And I can't see anyone else right now.
Wow. Over all the old school, all the all season, he's just
No,
busted
as
me.
far as a rookie, right? Yeah,
But
right
as
now.
far as MVP.
But this is just the first 5 games.
Okay.
Okay, this is game 6 coming up.
Yeah.
But I don't see why not. He's having a phenomenal year.
Who wouldn't want a son like
we
that?
wish him well. Of
Oh
course.
my God, who wouldn't want a
But
son
we don't
like
wish
that?
him well against the G-men.
But you know,
When they
let me just say
play
this,
them.
Q.
Okay. What are you gonna say about that?
there's a shift happening. Okay,
What's the
what
shift?
I'm seeing, there's a shift happening with some of these newer quarterbacks, probably starting with Russell, with this sense of non-entitlement, this sense of humility, this sense of teamwork, not brash talking. And there was no disrespect to Dion of the Dion of yore, the Dion of back in the day. But these young guys ain't like Dion. And the Dion types. There was Cinco de Mayo. What's it? What's his name? Cinco de Mayo. What's his name?
Ocho Cinco.
Oh, okay. Okay. But and God bless
Yeah.
them. That was a certain time. But Billy is a mom. I'm loving this new trend of young men just stop all the yapping and talking and I'm so great. Just show us. And then
Yes,
when
let's
they
do that.
win, it's just I just want to.
Right.
I just love it, and I just
Okay. And a couple other key games. Lions at the Cowboys. Big game. Big game for the Cowboys. They need to win to keep up with the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
And also the Chargers versus the Broncos. Good game for the AFC West.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Of another episode 5.
Yes,
Cinco.
episode 5. And please, as we've always said, press that button. Make sure that just subscribe. We're here every Sunday. You can
And
also
also share on
Facebook,
if you love us, if you even like us,
on YouTube.
If you maybe just briefly just kind of say what this is, what this thing is all about. We're just here. It's not just a football show. Yeah, it's called football. Tyler's talking football.
And it is football.
And it's football, sort of. But then I add all my craziness. But we just are really just a married couple trying to share some joy. You hear so much negativity
into your house.
You hear so much negativity, so much darkness in this world. And I know I'm getting off on a thing,
Yes.
But and you're gonna hear this
in a minute.
But it's about sharing joy, some happiness.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay.
That's it. So we
everybody, please enjoy your games and your teams.
Yes.
It's going to be another football
Get some good
Sunday
food.
fun day.
Get some food. Good. Oh, I'm all about food.
All right, everyone.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.